I'm starting this video by showing this house. The purpose of this video is not to make any type of show off. It's for the purpose of making it possible for some of the people who have been asking questions. So this is where I live and this is my house. Yes, obviously it is a loan, it is a mortgage, but this is my house. I live in Missouri. The purpose of showing this one is to answer the question someone was asking. We are in the time of applying for the diversity visa lottery, and someone wants to know whether is it worth for them to apply for the diversity visa lottery. And if yes, is it difficult or easy to start the life in America? And if I'm in America, will I be able to make it to reach my dreams? Usually we say there is the American dream. Everything is possible, but it's not easy, but it is possible. I have to be very clear. It depends on each and every one. What we do here on social media is to try to show the blueprint, is to try to make a bridge to tell you what it takes for someone to succeed in these countries. You might do smaller mistake, and those smaller mistakes might cost you in a very big time. Welcome everyone, this is Ernest Boniface Makulu EBM, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/EBMSCHOLARS. So before I continue, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share the video, like the video, put on all your social media. So let me go straight to the message of today. The messages I've been saying is it worth it? Each person has the dream, objectives, goals in their life. There are some people might be perfect fit with the Western life. There are some people might not have the perfect fit. Today I was talking to one young lady. She was asking me the question, I'm doing a business. Is it worth it for me to come? Should I apply for the diversity visa lottery? I said, obviously apply. But when you win, then you can be able to make a decision. You'll be able to make a decision by looking your life. What am I going to lose in my own country on what I'm doing right now? Where I'm going, what am I going to gain? The point should not be I'm going to America. The point should not be I'm going to Europe. To do what? You might have, there are so many people I know that have very good, better life, wherever they are, which is okay. But for your situation, what do you want to attain? So I asked her some series of questions. One of the questions I asked her was, what type of business do you do? She mentioned the business. How much money do you make as a profit on a monthly basis? In Tanzanian shillings, she was about 6-7 million. So about 3,000 US dollar. I said, can you do your business while you are in another country? She said that is very, very difficult because of the supervision. At the moment, she will be able to do, but it will be difficult. So the purpose of asking all those questions is for someone to think critical on what you are going to do, because these are the major decisions. But I gave her the confidence, just apply for the DV lottery. And when time comes, if you win, you'll be in a good position to make the decision in a concrete way, not hypothetical. And most importantly, you can have the green card and still not live in America. You can be coming to visit here and go back to do your own business wherever you are. You can do that. I know so many people who are doing that way, which is legal. It's not illegal at all. As long as within 6 months you are in America, or you fill the form, it's called advance parole, you are going to fill the form. So with that, everything that way. So let's come to people who are just coming to America or going to Canada, going to Australia, going to New Zealand. They want to be there for the rest of their life. Is it possible? What is the blueprint of succeeding? There are certain things I usually tell people. Number one, the day you are landing in the United States, you are arriving at what we call the port of entry. You have to make a decision. Am I going to live here in this particular country for the rest of my life. If you are going to plan to go to retire there is no problem. But the point is, am I going to stay here maybe for the next 50 years? Or am I coming here for 2, 3, 4 years, get my money, find a way to get money, do a lot of work, and then after that I go to invest in my home country? Or do I want to stay here maybe for the rest of my life, raise the children here, see my grandchildren here? Is that what you want? You have to make that decision as soon as possible. Why am I saying you have to make that decision? That decision is a very key. The later you make the decision, the more you delay to prioritize and effective use your resources. Let me give you an example. You are here and you are not so sure. Even if you come as a student, in your mind, is this where I'm planning to stay for the rest of my life, or I'm planning to go back to my home country? So if you're planning, maybe I will stay here for 2 years, 4 years, so obviously you need to get good work experience, to get more money, find good work, good connection, then you go back. But if you're planning to stay here for a longer time, you have to know what are the jobs, what are the opportunities which are here, what are the good profession, what type of certification do I need? Because, for instance, if you take the bar exam in America while you are not staying in America, that doesn't help you anything. You'll be going back to your home country. That bar exam, you are not going to be a lawyer in your country just by being a certified bar exam, whatever, certified lawyer, whatever in America. You cannot do that. CPA in America, yes, it's good in your certificate, but you are not practicing US taxation in Tanzania. So you need to have a CPA Tanzania. So there are those few things you need to make a decision so that it can be able to determine, in terms of the resources, what programs do you need, what certification do you need to do. That is one of the things you need to consider. But apart from that, there are things you need to focus also. If I'm staying here, what are the things should I avoid? Yes, even if you're staying for a short time, but in a long time, what do I need to avoid? But if I'm staying longer here, you have to make a decision. Obviously, you need to get the permanent residence here in America. Yes, you need to become, if you want to become a citizen, that is something later. But you have to make a decision. Are you going to be a permanent resident or not? Because if you're staying forever here, so under what status? So you have to find a way to become a permanent resident. Whether you get married, we know for that for sure. You win diversity visa lottery. Whether you are going to get green card by marriage, whether you are going to get a green card, whatever it is, but you need to know that if you say you are going to stay here, you have to start a journey on finding green card. That is something you need to know. But apart from that, knowing that I'm going to get a green card, another thing you have to think from the beginning, when will I purchase my home? Yes, you are here only the first year. So when do I want to purchase my home? Is it 5 years or 10 years? That thinking very early on will make you understand what is credit score. Because if you're planning to buy a home, you have to build your credit score. That means how effective use of credit card. How do you need to know when I get a credit card, when I have the bill for water, when I have bill for electricity, I have to pay them on time. So that I can build the credit score to the extent that when I want to buy a vehicle on loan, when I want to buy a car, I want to purchase a home, I'll be getting into good rates. Those are the things you need to do very, very early on. Because building credit can take even 3 to 4, 5 years to reach 700 going to 800. But because we are coming from countries where we do not know what is credit score, some people, they stay here 5 years, they do not know what is credit or credit score, credit card. They use, how do you perfect the system? So those are the things you need to know very, very early on. Because if you don't do those, they will delay you to succeed. You have to know how to invest your money very early while you are in America. By investing, you don't need to do so much things. Even if it will be just to put your money in a certificate of deposit, CD, buying a little stock here and there, just to know how can you use the money. Even when you get employment, can I use it for 401k, 401c, whatever, if you are in a non-profit? How can I contribute to my retirement? Because those are the things you have to think very, very early. when you are here. Otherwise, you'll be in so much trouble. So with those kind of things, sometimes we do not know them. In the end, you are going to be just like any person. You are going to be depressed and you're going to have difficult times to succeed. It's not you are not hard worker. It's because you are lacking certain key information. Let me go and give another example, which happened to me. But when I came to realize, I said, wherever I find anybody, I'll be telling them something to understand at the beginning. There is the United States military. The opportunity for people to serve in the US military, whether it will be active duty or reserve. By active duty, that means you're full-time military or you're part-time reserve. So if you want to do that, what are the benefits? I didn't know. I came in the US in 2008. I've been here 2008, 2009, 2010 I got married. I knew like 2 Tanzanians who were in the Navy, but they have never talked about being in the Navy or being in the military. What are the benefits? Yes, I didn't ask. But if you know, for instance, for me, if any immigrant comes, I'll give them, these are the shortcuts, these are the benefits. So it's up to you if you want to purchase, to utilize or to access those opportunities or not. That is up to you, but I have to give you all the information. So 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. So almost at the end, going to beginning of 2012, my life was very, very difficult. So while I was just trying to figure out everything, you are applying for jobs, you don't get good jobs. I didn't have a very good, at that time I had a master's degree. And with the master's degree, I was married, I have a child, a brand new child, a little baby, but it was difficult to get a good job. So I had to end up living with my in-laws. I was working so hard, finding jobs and working just minimum dollar jobs here and there. But I said, why can't I join the US military? So I had to look, what are the benefits? For me, at the beginning, this is just a job. But when I came to look at the benefits, one, you'll be able to purchase a home with the guarantee from the government. Because in order to purchase a home in America, you have to pay down payment. You need to have at least 20% of the worth of the home, which makes many people to delay to purchase the home. Obviously, you need to have credit score and all other good credit score, but you need to have 20% of the worth of the home. So, and then if you join the military, you can get bachelor, master's, PhD. They will pay for your education and the money for living expenses, for housing. Oh, this sounds good. And if you're looking for jobs, it's easier to get a job because you're a veteran. Any job you apply in America, they are asking a question, are you a veteran? And if you're a veteran, where you served, did you serve under honorable discharge? Do you have the nature of your discharge, is it honorable? Then you can get a higher priority to get a job. So for me, I had to work so hard. I had to lose weight over 50 pounds, which I lost 65 pounds, which is over 30, or almost nearby 30 kilograms, so that I can join the military. So I joined that. One of the advantages now, so if I tell people, like if you are come today, if today I'm coming in America, especially like, let's say I'm green card lottery winner, the first thing I will do, if I'm where you, right away, the same week, I'm going to process to join the military. Why? Because this is my home, as I've been able to say. How much did I pay to buy this home? I paid $1,000 US. Can you believe that? Just $1,000 US. How did I manage to do that? Because I'm a US veteran. I served in the US military. I was in the US military. I served on active duty. For that particular case, I qualify for what is called the VA home loan. But I have what we call the disability 10%. So I don't pay even the closing cost. I don't pay anything. So in the end, you can see at the back, it's a little bit bigger. I want to show you so that you can understand. So it is very, very, very big up to that end. So This at the back. That is where I usually do my garden. So you see, this at the back. Kids playing around every day here and there. So that is what I want to show you. I didn't pay. I pay 1,000. Why or how? Is because I served in the military. So assume you arrive today in America. Today you join the military. That means if you build your credit within a year, you can qualify to buy the house like this one, as in the military. But if you go to the normal jobs, I don't say, but it will take you longer to pay down payment. But for me, I don't pay anything. I mean, to get the home, I pay only my monthly mortgage at the moment. But basically, I didn't pay anything. So assume you have that information today. Assume I had that information in 2008 when I came to America, and I was in the green card. I became green card holder. You see, but because of the information, I got it late. This is what's happening. It is also late for me to make to this movement. But I'm glad I came to know this information. I came to know this information 2012 about the VA home loan, about joining the military, the benefits, the jobs, and all other kind of things. So the day I came to know, that's why I was so much upset. I was so much obsessed. And that moment I made the decision I'm going to join, and I lost over 65 pounds, which is over 30 kilograms to join the military. That's what I did. So within the first 5 years of my life here in America, I'm just going to say this, not just for the showing off, but just to inspire other people. I came in America 2008 as a Fulbright scholar. I was teaching at the university for 1 academic year. Within the first 5 years, I got my master's at one of the very good schools with a full funded scholarship of over $60,000 to pursue Masters of Peace Studies and Conflict Resolution at the University of San Diego in the great state of California. Then I taught some other universities in California, but I also went to the I went to the U.S. military. I worked in the military. Now I work as a director for another organization. But within the first 5 years, that is down the road later. But I did it. I came to America. I taught at the university. I did my master's within the first 5 years. I worked in the military. I became a green card holder. I became a U.S. citizen within the first 5 years. But once I finished my first 5 years, that's when I went ahead, and down the road I came to purchase the home. But if I knew everything earlier, that means my speed of succeeding what I want in my dream could be a little bit further. So I don't want to say everybody should join the military, but if you have that drive, and remember in the U.S. military, you worked on contract, just such 4 years, and then after 4 years, gone. If you don't want to renew, you continue with your life. So those are the things you need to understand, how these opportunities are there. These opportunities will be able to help you. So by understanding, that's why we give this as a blueprint. It doesn't mean that you have to follow everything I did or someone else did. But by knowing all this information, you will be in a good spot for you to make a decision. So for that particular case, make sure when you come to these countries, you know very early on, what do you want to achieve? Do you want to achieve something here, or you want to achieve in your own country? So when I came here, I want to achieve something here. That's why my goal was there. I'm going to become a full U.S. citizen. I'm going to become whatever. I have almost everything I wanted, and I'm happy with that. If other things come later, I'll be thankful more. But for what I've been doing within the 13 years I've been in America, I'm thankful for that. So it is up to you. What do you want to achieve? Do you want to achieve the greatest school for your children, from primary school or grade school to high school, then down the road when they go to the university, whatever is up to you? Or do you want to attend, just come and find the opportunity for the business and you go back to your home country? Or do you want to come here and invest and work here and retire and go back to your home country? That is up to you. So in the end, there is no uniformity that these are the only reason why you should like America, or why you should like Canada, or why you should go to Australia or New Zealand. Some people, they might go, oh, maybe I might have the opportunity to make music, or I have an opportunity to travel more, or maybe I'm a content creator, I can have more contents in that particular country. Does that make sense? So in the end, each person has their own goal, but we believe the goals are good. So as long as you know what you want to do everything very, very early. So let me end up here at the moment, but pose you something that go and apply for the diversity visa lottery. Even if you don't plan to stay here, make sure that you utilize opportunities which are available. You can have the green card, but don't live in America. As long as you go, you know the requirement on how you can be able to succeed. So thank you so much, everyone. Remember to subscribe to EBM Scholars YouTube channel for EBM Scholars for English, EBM Swahili for Swahili videos.